Hello, darling.
Yes, it's little old me, that cute little maid who loves to get paid, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And welcome to Thriller Video. I am so excited, and I just can't hide it, because tonight I have one of my all-time favorite movies for you. It's called Attack of the Swamp Creatures. Dunna! Ooh, just the title alone sends shivers up and down your spine, don't it? And the scary part is, it actually happened. And really, it's based on a true story made up by the National Enquirer, so you can believe that it really happened. Why, you ask, is this one of my all-time favorite movies? I'll tell you why. Because it is truly bad. I mean, it's not bad because it's not good. I mean, it's good because it's so bad. But it's not really bad like bad. I mean, it's good, but bad in a good way, which is bad, you see, when it's good, but bad, but, you know, when it's bad, it's bad enough to be good. Now, wait a minute. I said that in a bad way, which is not good, but let me start all over again, okay? The good parts are good, but bad in a good way, well, it's bad, but in a good way, still bad, but good and bad. Good enough? Okay. Anyway, this movie has something for everybody. There's a little something for the guys, and a little something for you gals. All right, I admit it isn't much, but unfortunately Mel Gibson wasn't available to do this movie. Anyway, it's about this guy who transforms himself into this monster, which sort of looks like, I don't know, a catfish, I guess. What do you think?
Nothing at all like the catfish. But it's beautiful.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But anyway, there's definitely something very fishy about this guy. Okay, we're all ready to roll, but before we begin, I'll give you one last chance to raid the refrigerator. Go ahead, I'll wait. Everybody ready? Okay, I'll be back in a little while. Until then, here comes the Attack of the Swamp Creatures, the catch of the day from Thriller Video.
The formula they all laughed at. Z sub A and A sub T. My little gem. That. Very powerful. They'll have fish the size they've never seen before. Walking fish. Who like human flesh. Secure the electrodes to the denticulated portions of the pectoral spine. Tape an extra lead from the cathode through a 12 megohm potentiometer to a point precisely above the posterior tip of the occipital process. With extreme caution, turn the dial for a current of 10 to the minus 6 milliamperes. If the formula proves correct, the transformation should be perfect even to the arborescent shape of the accessory breathing organs. Clarius batrachus, the walking catfish. Clarius has been equipped by nature to swim in water or walk on land. Clarius reproduce very rapidly and spawn through much of the year. Clarius is viciously aggressive, and its continued spread poses a threat to the freshwater ecology of a wide area. Forward progress is made with a snake-like sliver and a vigorous thrashing of the tail. Whisker-like barbels, equipped with taste buds, brush along the bottom in search of food. The largest Clarius so far collected in Florida is 18 inches. We're going to do something about your size. You can't battle people being just 2 feet long. You must be tired. So am I. It's been a long 20 years. But today, a new life will start for me. Oh, but you know that. Your freshwater friends will be the first to experience that. They'll outgrow you rather rapidly, mutate, then attack. One final check to see that there's been no change in your acidity. It won't be long now. Very soon, the whole world will know about us and respect us. Nothing at all like the catfish, but it's beautiful. And now, another big challenge for you.
Biggest bunch of foolishness I ever seen. We had walking catfish around here a long time.
Well, you're the one who reported it, Sheriff.
Yeah, I know. Folks been bugging the hell out of me. But I didn't want to make no federal case out of this thing.
Not federal, just state, remember?
Yeah. The state of Florida against a little walking catfish. Some case.
Just doing my job, Sheriff.
Matson, your days are numbered.
Now listen to me carefully, Leopold. Your theory is too unrealistic. I'll have to insist you cease all further experiments.
Don't you have anything better to do? Like playing checkers or arresting bootleggers?
Nope. And I ain't going nowhere near that office. There's too many folks bitching. Fish walking through the yards and going into the houses and garages. But I told them you had all the answers, boy.
Well, at least I'm trying.
Yeah, well, I ain't seen that college education of yours do much good so far.
Walking fish wasn't part of the curriculum. They didn't teach us how to be kind to sheriffs either, but I'm trying.
You better be, boy.
Lou, I thought you said that was a freshwater spring.
I did. Why? Something matter?
There sure is. There's an extremely high content of radioactive material.
Yeah, well, what does that mean?
In your language, pollution.
Damn, man, look at that. What do you make that?
This is a little out of my line, you know. But that looks like a claw mark.
No, it couldn't be. How about a fish bite?
No, I don't think so. Look at the size of these marks.
Yeah, but we drug him out of the middle of the lake, you know.
I'm not sure. Let me get a flash of it, and then I'll take a sampling of the tissue.
Viewing, enjoy the earth while you can.
I can authorize you to purchase another supply of mice and rats, but a human guinea pig? That's a request I must turn down.
You underestimated me. 25 long years of frustration and defeat. It was worth every minute. Now I know it will work.
I'll see you, Red, huh?
Sheriff, Dr. Pagato said that Mrs. Matson mentioned the word monster.
The woman's in shock.
Oh, wait a minute, Sheriff. I have another question.
How would you account for the marks in the dead man's body?
Well, I'd say they were fish bites.
Do you see any connection between this monster and the rash of virus cases here in the hospital? Could the water supply be contaminated?
Hell, man, I ain't no scientist. It's probably a bug going around.
Nets are no longer for fish. We may use them on you humans, if any survive.
A monster? No, it wasn't a skin diver. Flesh-like, gray-green in color. Well, this place is about to get to me. Sheriff Krantz is getting more calls day by day about the damage that's being done by these walking fish. Well, frankly, Chief, I'm stymied. I've caught some oversized fish. Yes, they mutate. But then 3 things popped up out of order. A high ratio of pollution in a clear spring. Next, claw marks on a man who drowned. And then a thing I saw with my own eyes tearing up my net. How do you spell that? I-N-P-I-T. In-pit? What are they? Intonations, phenomena, investigations, team.
That's right. I suppose you know why I'm here.
Seems clear enough.
Before I do the job, though, I would like to put my mind at rest.
About what?
Were you in those woods this morning? If you kill me, you'll never know, will you? I guess I'll never know.
Don't panic. Just keep your door locked and call me if anything happens. Okay, right. Hey, bye.
Some sheriff, yellow-bellied, the damn nigger lover to boot.
Well, I'm keeping my kids home from school, I'll tell you that.
Shirley, we'd like to see Lou, please.
Who? Yeah, send them in right away. No, Shirley, I don't want to talk to any more of them. Now, you tell them to go home, board up the place, stay off the street and off my back. No, don't tell them that. Just tell them to go home.
Sheriff, these are the two impet agents that I told you about. Martha Walsh, Walker Stevens.
You take a look at those marks.
Lou, they're identical to the ones in the first victim.
God. Man, what are they?
What do you think, Walker?
On the surface, it looks like an animal, like a cat or an ape. But this man was badly stung or burned by some chemical.
So?
So, it could be from the fish family.
Now look here, mister. You trying to tell me that these walking fish are strong enough now to kill somebody? Because if you are, I'm taking a long walk right through that door.
Now, just hold on a minute, Lou. Walker has to look at all possibilities. Now, he's come up with an idea I think makes a lot of sense. It's just a little bit farther up the road now.
KMB 322, KMB 322. This is Input Mobile 7 calling KMB 322. Over.
KMB 322, we're reading you at Input Mobile 7. Over.
Request the following information. Radioactive data on Florida freshwater sources. Results of salinity imbalance tests. And the computer readout on the history of marine mutations. Over.
I've received your Input Mobile 7. A request for information. Radioactive data of Florida, United States freshwater sources. A result of salinity imbalance. History of marine mutation computer readout. Over.
Charlie, you have received my message correctly. KMB 322. Mobile 7, clear.
KMB 322, clear.
Rex, secure that right there.
Right.
Walker? That report from headquarters came in.
What'd they say?
They had several theories on fish mutations. One is that the walking catfish came over in ships, quite by accident, from South Africa, some 15 years ago. The other is that a radioactive material from a nearby lab may have caused a chemical reaction in the water.
There's a strange pollutant in these waters, that's for sure, because I found it.
I suppose a mutating fish could come over on a boat from Africa. Do you have any further comments on the enlarged aspects?
No, nothing.
Why would he suddenly turn killer? saying that I don't know how to hook that up?
You said it, but... I mean, do you think we ought to just go try and just check it?
No, that's all right. It'll work, you know, if something happens. But I don't really think anything's going to happen.
I'm not really worried about that. I just hope this creature isn't a redneck.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn in, okay?
I'm already turned in.
I'm going to stay up a while and keep an eye on the detector. That's what we've been waiting for. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. He's in the net. Through the net.
Oh, see him down here? He's gone.
In case any of you are wondering what the sheriff just said, he said, "Y'all go over and see if at least that's what it sounded like to me anyway. Well, I'm telling you, I had better call that sheriff up. Now, I always say, if you don't know something, just ask. Oh, hello, Sheriff? Yeah, hi. It's me, Elvira.
Who?
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Who?
Sheriff, could you put your assistant, Rex, on the phone for me? He's in the other room? Well, just tell him to pick up. I'll hold on. Well, the sheriff obviously has a lot on his mind. Oh, hello. Hi, Rex. It's me, Elvira. How you holding up over there?
Well, this place is about to get to me.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, the sheriff doesn't sound so good either. How does he look?
Flesh-like, gray-green in color.
Not a pretty picture, I must say. You know, I sure hope you don't mind me saying this, but you kind of remind me of that kid from the Little Rascals. You know the one I'm talking about?
Well, frankly, Chief, I'm stymied.
You are? Well, Stymie, I have got to tell you, you look marvelous. But Stymie, this isn't the chief. This is Elvira.
How do you spell that?
Elvira.
I-N-P-I...
No, E-L-V-I...
N-P-I-T.
No. Hold on just a second, Stymie. Hold on. Well, he may still look good, but I think he's a little hard of hearing. Let's just get back to attack the swamp creatures, and I'll be back as soon as we get this straightened out. No, E. Watch my lips. E.
Red Cross is going to furnish food and everything. Yeah, and those that can't make
Turn it down, please.
you go home, lock up, and you keep them guns.
Are those looking better?
You'll live.
Take a look at these.
Even photographs ugly. See these spines just above the wrists? You can kill with those. Or in the case of Mrs. Madsen, he can leave a victim in a state of suspended animation.
To think I let you two nuts go out there and sit like guinea pigs.
Well, Mother, you just weren't doing your job.
Speaking of jobs.
Oh, no.
Here's your big chance, Martha.
First time.
Now be careful.
Let's face it, Walker, you need toughening up.
Do you know what I really need?
Yes.
All the information InPit can give you on that government lab down at Cypress Grove. As soon as possible.
Whatever turns you on.
Walker, do you really think the lab's the key?
At this point, Rex, where else do we look?
I will cause underwater life to triumph over all other living creatures. I will adapt myself to a permanent underwater environment. All other humans will be conquered. I will not be stopped. I will select a mate with utmost care, and together we will create a new aquatic race. But there is no time left.
closed down after the war. I used to go out there and check it from time to time. But then an old doctor named Leopold, he used to work out there. He bought it from the government. Well, he hung around for a while, but then he just wasn't around anymore. I guess he's like the fella that had a pipe dream and suddenly woke up and said, who needs $1 million sea land?
Hey, I have some hot news from MPIT. They say that lab was active during World War II, conducting secret experiments with heavy water. Now listen to this. MPIT just dug this bit up for us. In a top secret report, it's noted that a material used for the experiments was radioactive. It caused mutations in sea life and probably in other animal life. And now for the clincher. 3 canisters of this material was stolen and never recovered.
See if you can get a full report on those canisters, and with pictures if possible.
Do you think the monster's a catfish?
Maybe, but I'd say definitely a mutation. A mutated sea creature of some kind, but with intelligence. I think it's more than a coincidence. His 2 victims were supervisors at the lab during the war. You know, this creature fought with more than arms and legs. I'm convinced it has a brain at work. Sheriff, do you know a Rainey Johnson and a Roger Whitley?
Yeah, but what do they got to do with it?
I want you to alert them and tell them to be cautious, because headquarters says they worked at that lab.
Hey, Dale.
Go ahead, Sheriff.
It's all quiet on the west side.
It's quiet here, too. I only had one call. Where to Washburn. Said some of them walking fish been tromping through a yard again. Nearly drove a dog nuts. But I told her to just get some of them old boys working on the place next to hers to put up a fence around her property. No, I don't think she'll be bothered by them anymore. Over.
Sue, don't you stray away from the house none. Call me at the hospital if you need me.
Okay, Ma. You be careful, too.
I'll take good care of him, Miss Pringle.
I'm sure you will.
Henry, are you scared?
Nah, I don't believe in all that stuff. Why'd any monster want to come to this town anyway? Come on.
Hey, Dale.
Go ahead, Sheriff. Over.
I think I just heard a scream over near Community Hall. I'm gonna go take a look.
10-4.
All my life, well, people told me I should follow. So I followed him and then I followed you. Yeah, when I got done with that following, oh, I knew just what I had to do. I knew just what I had to do. Well, Jesus gathered his disciples. Yeah, turned to him and then they turned to you. Yeah, when they got done with that turning, yeah, they knew just what they had to do. They knew just what they had to do. Well, you think you're a hungry child, but you found out what it does make you free. Dirt behind, feet inside, so you go back to the land another judgment day. Yeah, you think you're a hungry child, but you found out what it does make you free. Dirt behind, feet inside, so you go back to the land another judgment day. All my life, people told me I should follow. So I followed him and then I followed you. Yeah, when I got done with that following, oh, just what I had to do. I knew just what I had to do. Well, Jesus gathered his disciples. Yeah, turn to him and then they turn to you. Yeah, when they got done with that turning, yeah, they knew just what they had to do. They knew just what they had to do. Well, you think you're a hungry child, but you found out what it does to make you free. Dirt behind, feet inside, so you go back to the land of the judgment day. Yeah, you think you're a hungry child, but you found out what it does to make you free. Dirt behind, feet inside, so you go back to the land of the judgment
Now, you kids will be safe in here tonight, huh? Yeah, you take good care, huh?
Yes, sir.
all my life.
Rex, in the morning we'll have Lou take us over to the lab.
Sounds good. I think I'll turn in while it's still quiet. See you in the morning.
Okay, pal. Good night.
Hi, Rex. Okay, patient. Time for you to bed down. I don't think she got this.
This is first class service.
Of course.
Don't I get a good night kiss?
Anything to help the patients around.
Anything? Hey, you can do better.
Say, you're recovering nicely.
Yes, I finished. Go ahead.
Sheriff, this is the most sensational story I've ever covered. Well, a vampire rape, that's what it was, wasn't it, Sheriff?
Dale, I'll meet you down at Mayhew's drugstore, huh?
Tell me, Sheriff, do you plan on calling out the National Guard? How else do you expect to catch this monster?
You know something, boy? It's a wonder if somebody hasn't stepped on you and smashed you flat. Now, if you keep bugging me, I just might take a notion, too. Damn. As if we ain't got enough trouble around here.
They're the same wide tracks. Web-footed. And those aren't human fingerprints either. But why would a monster need drugs?
For the same reason he became a vampire last night. To satisfy some physical need or urge.
But he's just an animal, isn't he?
With human characteristics.
Don't you think that's pretty far-fetched?
No, Rex. I am convinced he has intelligence, and maybe that of a human being. Now, we can follow these tracks, and I don't think he's too far away. Come on, let's go.
direction?
That's toward the Pringle house.
You must have killed that boy right after he left here.
Yeah, let's get going.
KMB 322 base, calling IMPIP Mobile 7. KMB 322.
You have him up there on the porch by the swing.
Well, what's the matter?
Signal's weak in here. Now it's getting stronger. Come on, he's gone this way.
Lab purchased on auction by Kurt Johansson, alias Kurt Leopold, employed at lab as marine biologist, radiologist, 14 February 1941 through 11 January 1945. Biography incomplete, but Leopold graduated cum laude MIT 1934, doctorate on radioactive effects of marine mutations. Reportedly discovered two new elements, Z sub A, Zeta sub alpha, and A sub T, alpha sub theta. When combined, the two elements were supposedly highly stable and would accelerate biological mutations. Classified medical reports indicate Leopold mentally unstable with paranoid tendencies, dismissed after repeated requests for human guinea pigs to test theories. Told psychiatrists at his dismissal hearings that he would create an underwater race that would rule the world.
Come on, let's go. What's the matter, Lou?
A human fish. Sounds like something old Doc Leopold might try. He was known as a nut. Folks laughed at him. Said he was once trying to get volunteers off death row in prison to try experiments on.
Is that for real, Lou?
Yeah, there was a rumor going around that he was trying to...
To what?
Turn a man into a fish.
Damn, Lou, why didn't you tell us sooner?
Well, I never thought of it till just this second.
Let's get moving then.
Yeah, they sure as hell were. Rex, make a note of this. Looks like after each of these places, he heads in an easterly direction.
Do you think he's headed toward the ocean?
could be.
Now, if he's a fish, how long can he stay out of water?
I think he's headed toward water right now. Let's go. Wait. Hold it. Meet me up the road. Sheriff, his tracks lead into the water right here. He had to walk out on the other side because this lake isn't connected to the orange sink grid.
So we scout the perimeter.
Right. I'll meet you both around on the other side.
Be careful now, he may still be here.
He's been here, all right.
Well, she's not here. One of us should have had enough sense to have stayed here with her. Sheriff, as of now, we're all going to forget about trying to capture this thing. I want you to take Rex to that lab on the double. And Rex, see what you can find out there.
Right.
I'm going tracking.
Check that out, will you, huh?
Looks like a generator.
Well, what do you make of this?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before.
Wow, man. Hey, Rex. These pictures. There's Ewing and Matson.
These must be his victims. Lou, this looks like a sketch of Martha.
Martha, a victim, but why?
Damned if I know. Human experimentation. Lou, get on your radio and call Walker, tell him to get over here quick. If you can't get him, leave word with Dale.
Right.
mixed according to the right formula with the correct proportions, it can change a man into fish and mutate all sea life.
God you're alive, Martha. Martha! 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 Wait! Wait! Wait!
Don't worry about her, Walter. And there's more than one fish in the sea. Well, looks like Martha fell for the fish man in a big way. In fact, you might say she fell for a hook, line, and sinker. Well, I can't really blame her. I mean, you got to admit, he is quite a catch. Makes me wonder, though, what kind of life could they have together, astrologically speaking? They are all wrong for each other. And just take a look at this chart. It seems she was an asparagus with her moon in Winnebago, and he was an aquarium with a herpes rising. A doomed romance if I ever saw one. My underwater sources tell me that they ended up settling down and raising a school of tadpoles. But then he starts to come home late from the office. Seems there was this cute little blowfish secretary. Well, you know how guppies gossip. She gets a drift of this and hires a lawyer who's a barracuda and sues for his entire net. So he skips out on his abalone and falls prey to a loan shark and winds up in the tank at SeaWorld working for scale. Well, I wish I had time to finish the rest of the story.
But there is no time left.
Well, maybe just enough to tell you about the other swell movies available from Thriller Video, like Dead of Night.
It can happen in sunshine, or in moonlight, in the best of weather, or in the worst. For the dead of night is a state of mind, that dark, unfathomed region of human consciousness from which all the unknown terrors of our lives emerge. The dead of night exists in all of us, and no one knows at which strange, unexpected moment it will make itself known. St. Elsewhere's Ed Begley Jr. pays a near-fatal visit back in time.
You can't drive into the past in a modern car, because there were no modern cars then. And you can't drive into 1926 along a 4-lane superhighway. But my car and I, the way I felt about it anyway, were literally rejected that night by our own time.
Patrick McNee is a jealous husband leading a double life.
Sleep well, my dear. Your nightmare is ended.
And Joan Hackett's young son returns with a vengeance.
I woke up and remembered who I was.
Let's play hide and seek now, Mommy.
Oh, you're not very good at hide and seek, are you, Mommy?
Bobby hates you, Mommy. So he sent me instead.
A trilogy of mystery, imagination, and terror. Dead of Night.
Rude Awakening.
A chilling horror story.
And 13th Reunion.
When you check into the Think Thin Reducing Clinic, you may lose more than just a few pounds.
I'm lonely. Well, do something about it, you stupid cow! You will be as big as a house by the time you're 40.
Something's not right there. So an investigative reporter decides to take a closer look. But before she knows it, she may be in deeper than she thought.
How long was it before they found you? 2 weeks?
2.5.
Amazing. Well, the papers said it was a miracle. The search parties had given up hope of finding anyone alive.
They shouldn't have done. It's extraordinary how canny people can be when they're up against it.
Dinner is served.
She just got herself invited to the 13th reunion.
I hope you can all stay the night, because tomorrow I think I can promise you a very special meal.
Bon appetit.
Smart additions to any video collection. See you then, and as I always say...
Whatever turns you on.
No, that's what you always say. I always say, unpleasant dreams.